come out the back garden. It's not actually raining at the moment. It's been raining a fair bit lately. Getting a bit bored with the rain now. I've come out to show you where the river's at. I know I've shown you recently a few times, but when you've got this at the end of your garden, you do tend to get a little bit watchful, because we have no steps left now. Over the last few days it's gradually crept up and up. And as you can see, it wouldn't take much more for it to start coming up my garden path. These are my steps, which then usually lead down to the platform slightly lower down. And again, we usually judge it by how much of the archway is left under the bridge there. And as you can see, there's not much at all of the archway left there. We still have more rain forecasts in the future. We're meant to get a cold snap, which is meant to bring us a little bit of snow in a couple of days' time. So we'll just have to see. Not a lot we can do unless we have. This is obviously our weak point. I mean, if it came slightly higher, we could get away with that. Wouldn't do the garden much good, but as you can see, it wouldn't take too much further to go in all the gardens. And because some of the roads in the village have been affected, have been flooded, so there's a few a little bit further down, slightly further down the river. Everybody's talking about it. But yeah, this is about the maximum I've seen it at. I've seen it once before like this. I think that was last January, so about a year ago, about this time of year. Yes, let's just hope it doesn't get any higher. I have one more step to go and then it's up to the garden. Now the tree which has come down, I think it must still be attached on the other bank over there, because it doesn't seem to have moved at all. I would have thought if it wasn't attached that it may have floated slightly, but now people have already asked in the comments, can we not contact the landowner? Well, the actual landowner over there, that belongs to the Chateau. That's the back of the Chateau there. But the prince is not always in residence. We could try and contact them, but I would tend to think it might take a while for anything to be sorted out. Also, somebody else has said, why don't we use our tractor to pull it out of the river? Well, that tractor isn't actually ours, it belongs to our friends, and it isn't here at this property, it's at their chateau. But the plan is that they not only have the tractor, but they do have a big digger, which has always been the plan, to come and flatten the rest of this garden, level it out, clear some of the debris. So as soon as we're able to do that, we're waiting on some dimensions for a big trench which has to be dug across the courtyard for drainage and power and water supplies, so that we can then cover that back over. So this will all be done at the same point, and we've waited quite a long time now, but hopefully things will be happening fairly soon and this whole area will eventually be cleared, at which time, if we haven't managed to get anything sorted out, we will be dragging this tree out. Not sure if you can see them, but there's a huge bunch of crows up there. It's not really roosting time yet, it's late in the afternoon, but it's a bit early for roosting. They're making a lot of noise. They're not always around here, but they do come here sometimes. Oh yeah, does anyone know what a group of crows is called? A collection of crows? It's a good quiz question, this. It's called a murder of crows. Anyway, we have a murder of crows up there making a lot of racket. On the other hand, I have an absolute forest of snowdrops out now. And we're only in the first week of February. I spotted an old metal bed. Oh, looks like it wants a bit of work. Yes. It's been painted a few times and it's a bit dented. A bit too far gone, I think. What would you call that, a coffer? Yes. It's got really old hinges on that. It's actually in really good shape. I like the shape of the legs. It's lifted up off the floor. What is that bit there then? Now why is that sticking through? Is that meant to be like that? Support for the bottom. Yeah, but it's not in the middle, that's a bit weird. But then it's a country piece of furniture, isn't it?
Same the other side.
What, the same place?
Yes.
So obviously we can't see the bottom with all these pictures in. We'll see a few planks. Do you think it's solid? You have a liking that, so. Do we want this one? Will it go in the motor?
Yeah, probably. So, yeah.
It's a very useful piece of furniture. It's almost as big as a bed. It would go at the end of a bed, wouldn't it? Or as a huge coffee table, maybe. Yeah, I'm quite liking that. Wow, that's a very deco-shaped piece of furniture. And then they've got the usual very damp selection outside.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Very soggy. This is just a sea of china and glass outside. This is where I found my lovely fruit bowl for €1. There's just so much of it. Where's Tony? Oh, Tony's over there. I don't think I've ever ventured down this far, but that's what you call a bamboo forest. Wow. This is at the corner of the back garden of the Umas. And this is a massive bamboo forest. Let's hope my bamboo doesn't get like this. I know it can be hard to get rid of, but that's ridiculous. Look at the size of that. Make furniture out of that. I've got a nice little dresser there. How much is that? I can't read that, it's a little bit dark in here. I think it says €75. I quite like the little carvings, the little wooden handles. Cutlery drawer. It's definitely been used as a dresser then. Got a missing handle. Quite like these. I like the colour of those. There's not much here to film today. I'm disappointed recently. I think this was here last time, but I thought it had a sold sign on it. Actually, really love the shape. What do you think about this, Tone?
I think it needs recovery.
I know it needs recovering. It's a lovely shape though, isn't it?
Yes.
Very, very French. Can you see a price on it anyway?
I know, but it needs covering.
Yeah, what you're saying, don't buy it because it needs covering. That's quite a nice solid chair. Look at that.
You've got projects already, they've not even started.
But look at this time. That's only €20.
It needs recovery.
I know it needs recovering, but look how solid it is. Ah! Look. Oh, it's full of stuff that nobody's seen. It's a bit rotten at the back there. And I think this hinge is broke, although it's there.
Yes.
But how, that's solid oak, isn't it?
It's not as nice as the other one.
I know, just goes to show you how easy it is to find them though. But the other one is lovely. It's got nice patterns to it. It's like the thing we've got in the middle house that's very similar to the style of it, isn't it?
Sorry?
Like 1950s, do you reckon?
Horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, that horrible one that we've got that's all woodwormy. Yeah. €20. Very heavy lump of marble there. Oh, look at the colour on the back. That must have been like that on the front at one point. I'm no clock buff. It looks like it might actually work. I love the numbers on that. This looks very pretty. Well, we did buy something. Wow. 110 euros for this coffer. Oh, it's got a little bit of wormholes in it, which we'll treat. And it's got the original blacksmith hinges on it. Right, are you waiting for me to help or someone else going to help? Usually the lads come and help. As you can see, Tony's making some changes to our temporary kitchen because it's turning out not to be very temporary. Now, he's just installed a dishwasher, which we didn't have on this side. We also don't have a cooker yet, but we are having one delivered shortly. But yeah, this has kept Tony busy all day today, and we'll be again tomorrow, no doubt. I just walked past the window and I've come back to get my camera because I don't really believe what I'm seeing here. Tony's got his hop up. And he did mention it the other day, but I think he might be trying to get up to fix that hole in the roof. I hope not. Tony, what are you doing? What are you doing? Really? How are you going to get up there? But that will only go up to about the guttering height. No, this is silly. One, it's been really windy the last couple of days, and now it's really, really calm. Yes. That's not even moving, is it, that sheeting? Although it's still a little bit drizzly. So what are you trying to do?
In the hole in the roof.
No, but how are you going to get there? Can you not get up the inside somehow?
No.
I mean, oh, sugar. No, I mean what I said in the first place. Tony, this is not a good idea. Tony, really? I don't want you to do this. Where are you going? That's not going to move. Tone. I can't do anything. I can't help. I can't stop him doing it. Tone, please don't do this.
What?
Don't. I don't like the idea of this.
Yeah, I'm not asking you getting up there, am I?
Yeah, but it's not worth the risk. Honest, Tone, it's not.
I feel uncomfortable doing it, I won't do it.
How can you even think about it?
Well, thinking about it, easy.
But what are you going to do? Get a ladder? So you're planning on taking this ladder up in the hop up?
Yeah.
Up to where? What, the bottom bit here where the wood's nailed on?
The apex.
No, the bottom of the ladder, I mean. It's...
The bottom of the ladder should be about there.
And what's it going to sit on?
That.
Oh, yeah. The bottom of the ladder's going to sit inside that.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
But you can't do that because that won't...
What?
You won't be able to push against that, will you?
Yeah.
With your weight on it, pushing it over.
That's the idea.
No. It's not designed for that. Tone.
Hey. Right.
You'll tip it over.
Put some power.
Oh my God. Tone, I feel absolutely sick about this. Don't do this, please. Scaring me. Obviously, the roofing man came and did this. Charged us quite a lot of money, obviously, to cover up the roof. Tone, just ask the roofing man to come back. He's meant to be coming in March. We're in February now, but so we've got at least another month before he comes and starts work on the roof. Let me just get the roofing man to come back.
Hey?
Can't we just ask the roofing man?
Well, he's not coming, is he?
Well, I know we've left messages, but
Oh, no. Think the fault is on saving.
what are you going to try and do? Stick it back together? Ah, you've got a brand new one somewhere, haven't you? Oh my God. Now Tony's planning on going up in the hop-up with the ladder and then using the ladder to get up that roof to fix that hole. I've tried to talk him out of it. I've tried to talk him out of it because it's really worrying me. But he won't listen. We've tried to contact the roofer. We left messages, but he hasn't come back yet. And it's been windy and really raining a lot the last few days, so now it's suddenly gone calm. Tony's decided it's a good time to get up there and fix it himself.
What French adapter, dear?
Tony, it's not strong enough. If you prop the ladder on that, that's going to go that way.
Sorry?
That's just going to tip like that.
Please.
If you put the ladder in there,
Yeah.
that's going to fall over.
No, it's not. The weight will be down.
Can you strap yourself onto anything? Have you got a harness here? Have you?
No.
You won't listen to me. Now, in order to film this so you can see exactly what's going on, I've had to set this up under our drive-through, so you will hear some traffic going past. There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. I really don't want him to do this. Lucky. Hey! Is it? I'll only this one.
Yes. I want 2 steps.
Oh, do you? This is different size.
Well, I want 230.
Oh, I didn't know that. You didn't say that.
And then I'll have to throw something down for you attach it to it.
So we've moved the cupboards along in order to get the dishwasher in. I'd still had these cupboards, these are only temporary, but they're perfectly usable for the moment. I already had the sink,